think that being alone meant that something was wrong with my life. But at some point, you realize that most of life happens when you are alone. I did an experiment once. So it was a weekend when I had no plans with my friends, and so I found myself halfway across town going to a zoo. I had to change three buses and ask people around me because I had no idea how to get there. And I just walked around and I still felt content even though there were a lot of other people with their groups of friends and family there. And my friends were so shocked later when they found it out, and they were like, why did you take such a risk? And risk it was because I had never been there before, let alone by myself. And then while walking around, I thought, you know what, I should also watch a movie while I'm at it. So I booked a movie that was on its last screening and I just had to watch it. I was alone, yes, but I didn't feel lonely. And it was quite unfamiliar for me because I am an extroverted social butterfly. I thought I always needed crowd and noise to find some peace, but somehow I found most of it when I was alone and in the times when I woke up really early in the morning just to study, and it was me and the silence and the radio that I sometimes played. Now, for me, being alone means that I get to face myself, what I want to do, who I am as a person, what I do like, and all of the things I diluted by filling in those silences. I want you to do the same. Just sit with yourself, take a journal, and write everything that you want about yourself. And if you can't think of some things, I want you to find some question prompts on Google or Pinterest and just dump down all of your thoughts. Being alone removes the noise, and the silence is sometimes uncomfortable because you finally get to meet yourself. Now, alone doesn't mean unloved. I found myself wondering so many times when I would be with groups of people that maybe this isn't my place to be, and that no one is even talking to me, and I don't think that they even care about me. And I always felt so lost even being in a group, but I now know that you are always loved, and even though you do not see it in that exact moment that those thoughts come to you, you will see it when you are alone and in need of help desperately, and when people reach out to you and show they care for you. Even mundane people that you talk to nonchalantly on a daily basis, the lady that you buy your groceries from, the guard at your office, your colleagues, your teachers, and you don't really even know how many lives you impact just by your existence. And sometimes you get proof of that much later in life. You may also be alone in your life right now because you are building something and a path, a career none of your peers are on. But you want to walk that path because you know that is your calling. That phase is common and oftentimes necessary. You do not need everyone's random opinions and someone to hold your hand every step of the way in your journey, and not everyone has a place in your life at that time too. This transition and growth phases are often lonely, but do not forget to fall back onto your support system, your friends and your families. Reach out to them when you need them and even otherwise. I still struggle with that part myself. I don't want to reach out to anyone when I have nothing new or better to tell them. But sometimes all they need is to hear your voice and to know that you're okay. And the one thing that being alone has taught me that I will never redo is giving me emotional strength. I had to learn to comfort myself, to build inner stability, and not rely on constant validation from others for my action. I have talked in depth about these things in my previous videos, but the number one thing that really bothered me was my emotional sensitivity. I had a constant whiplash of emotions, and so when you remove yourself to solitude from a draining situation, you get mental clarity not only about yourself but also about the other person, the one who is trying to talk to you. You see where they are coming from, you see the situation for what it is, and instead of just crying about it for hours, you can come up with a solution. But being alone won't always be peaceful. It will sometimes be uncomfortable and quiet, but it will be where you rebuild, where you think clearly, and where you become someone you actually respect. So that is all I have for you guys. I know today it was a really short video, but this time I just thought of these things when I was sitting alone, so I had to share them all with you. And if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next week. Bye.